Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome to another edition of What's in the Bag, Jay? This is a segment where I pick 6 movies from my collection that I haven't watched, write their names down on a piece of paper, throw them in the bag, draw one out at random, and do a short review. Now, all the movies came back from last week, and they are Cottage Country, Snake Woman's Curse, The Creep, Sector 7, and Final Girl. This week, making its debut, Argento's Phantom of the Opera. And yes, I've never seen this one. I'm going to go to the bag and give it a good tussle. Alright, let's see what we got this week. It is The Creep. And I'm going to set that aside while I set all the movies side by side, and use my trusty Freddy vs. Jason die to see what comes back next week. Okay, Freddy vs. Jason. I gotta do it again. What are the odds? One. Whoa. Alright. Let me give the bag another good tussle. So next week is going to be up to you guys, pretty much. Let's see. What do we have here? We have Final Girl. And that's it. If you guys want Phantom of the Opera, Sector 7, Snake Woman's Curse, or Cottage Country to come back, make sure you vote, and I will consider putting it back in the drawing. Until then, I'm going to go watch The Creep and come back with a review later. Well, I'm back. I just watched The Creep. Here are my thoughts. The Creep is a 2001 film, which runs approximately 60 minutes, and is directed by Mark Del Rio. I believe this was his first feature. Now this stars Forrest J. Ackerman as the host. Now he was responsible for Innocent Blood, Dead Alive, Metamorphosis, and Evil Spawn, just to name a few. This also stars Rodney Lee as the Creep. He was in The Number 7, and Charles Del Rio as Bus Stop Man. He was in Pop Cowboy. Now this film was made for $35,000 and is in black and white. And in doing a little bit of research on the company, I found that they wanted to make monster films and horror movies like the 40s and 50s. And that's basically what they tried to do. So I have a lot of respect for that. This was also filmed entirely in Bakersfield, California. Now, Rodney Lee plays a creep. This is basically the synopsis. There's not really much to it. Rodney Lee plays the creep, and he does such things as stealing kids' Halloween candy, eating out of trash cans, scaring people for no apparent reason, and just overall tormenting people. Later on in the film, he starts to stab people with an ice pick, but by that point, I kind of didn't care anymore, because this film just basically wasn't for me. I liked the fact that it was in black and white. I thought it was filmed incredibly well, and the soundtrack was awesome. Absolutely awesome. They definitely captured that old 40s and 50s style with the cars, the costumes, the hairdos, the soundtrack. It was all done extremely well. The one big con of the film to me was Rodney Lee as the creep. And he has to carry a majority of the movie. And a lot of his infantile behavior, like stealing candy and just doing really stupid things, by the time it got serious, at the end, I didn't really even care anymore. He does have an underground lair in the junkyard that is covered by a sign, which was pretty cool. And you do find out that he's not just a creep, he's basically a maniac when you see exactly what he's done. But, like I said, by that time, I really didn't even care. Very miscast. I thought they could have done a lot better with the casting. This one was a miss for me, and I don't see why basically it's 54 minutes because you have 3 minutes in the beginning and 2 minutes at the end of Forrest J. Ackerman, which is awesome. The 52 or 54 minutes basically felt like 2 hours, and it shouldn't, especially with a movie like that. Yeah, this one was definitely a pass for me. Yeah. And don't forget to vote for what you want to come back in next week, and I will definitely take it under consideration. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.